Backstage of one of the big, if not the biggest event happening in central London at Unite the Kingdom rally. So I've got a chance to speak to Carl very quickly. Carl, what do you make of this? Isn't it absolutely incredible?
I mean, we started these probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I can't even remember how long ago now. It wasn't that long ago. And the first one was about 5 or 10,000 people at Parliament Square. And now, I mean, it is just unbelievable.
I don't know whether we got exact numbers, but it looks like hundreds of thousands of people are there.
I've seen the aerial footage on Twitter, and yeah, it's an unbelievable number. I never thought I'd see anything like this.
And you did a fantastic speech at the last event, which I was there, I watched. I'm assuming your next one that you're about to do is going to be even better.
I don't know, you only know after the fact, right? So.
Very true. So look, what do you think this is going to be? How historic do you think this is going to be in the context of what impact this is going to have? Do you think that Keir Starmer's listening? Do you think he's going to do anything?
I don't know how you can ignore it. If you've got however many people on the streets chanting that you're a wanker, and basically, I mean, what this basically is a revolt against the system, right? These are the normal people of the country, working mums and dads, who are tired of being ignored, tired of being exploited, and are out in the streets and have had enough.
Yeah. After they've been labelled far right, they're still here.
There are not this many far right people in the entire Western world. This is the normal people of the country who want representation.
And do you think Keir Starmer's going to tone his rhetoric down? Do you think, especially after the horrific assassination of Charlie Kirk, do you think they're going to listen? Do you think they're going to stop calling ordinary Brits far right? Look at all these people out here. Like you said, they are not far right. These are normal, ordinary, hard-working Brits. Is Keir Starmer going to row back his rhetoric, do you think, or is he going to carry on?
Yeah, I think he's already doing it. You can see him already trying to take the mantle of patriot on. I mean, imagine a year ago when Keir Starmer took office, you'd never have imagined he'd be giving a press conference in front of St George's Bunting, right?
Very true.
The momentum is with us and the vibe shift is happening. The tide is coming in and this is what it looks like.
Actually, that's quite a good point. At Charlie Kirk's Oxford Union speech, one of the points that he was making is that Keir Starmer wouldn't be saying some of the things he's saying without Trump in office. And he's kind of opened it out. Do you think Keir Starmer is going to push further to the right? Or do you think he's going to try and stave off this fight from Jeremy Corbyn's Your Party, and maybe, because he's damned if he does, damned if he doesn't. It doesn't matter which way he turns.
Keir Starmer is in a fracturing coalition in the Labour Party at the moment that is pulling apart. He's going to stay with the moderates in the centre, and that means they'll say, oh, we're patriots. And if that's the case, you can start undoing everything the Labour Party did in 1997. Can't you, Keir?
I mean, just thinking about that, it doesn't matter. If he tacks to the right, it's not going to work. It's going to tax to the left.
Corbyn has him.
But if he stays in the middle, he's a wet.
He dwindles. His support dwindles away. But I mean, everyone hates him, and he knows that he's done. Like, I mean, half the Labour cabinet are going to lose their seats in the next election, and they know it. And often it'll be to populations they've brought here and have decided to vote for the independent MPs.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've made your bed, and now you're going to lie in it.
I did a really good 10-minute long interview with Ben Habib when I first got here. What do you make of Advance UK? Do you think they are going to make an impact, or do you think it's more about bolstering the right and challenging, making those conversations?
I think it's valuable to have a pressure, a party that can put pressure on Nigel Farage, because Farage, frankly, has got quite wimpy centrist instincts, and I think the time is calling for a slightly more structured and disciplined approach that Farage, I'm not sure, has it in him, actually.
What do you make of this theory? Because I used to believe this more than I did. I don't as much now. What do you make of this theory that Farage is using tactics to try and bolster that centre ground, because we have a first past the post system, and then if he gets elected as Prime Minister with an outright majority, is he going to become Farage? Is he going to tack back to the right? What do you think?
I mean, I doubt it.
Would you like it to happen?
Well, of course I would, but I doubt it. Moreover, even if Farage does tack to the right when he's in charge, he's not prepared. He has not laid any of the proper foundations for a government. I mean, who's his shadow cabinet? Who has he got in cabinet when he wins?
I would say to that, though, some of the good things about reform and the bad things are that they are untested.
Yes.
So it's part of their weakness.
The problem is, we should already know in advance by this point, because an election could be held at any time. If Mandelson actually takes out Starmer, everyone, he should be ready for the election, and therefore he should have a government in waiting that he can present to us and say, here is our economics minister, here is our home secretary, and we can know their character, know their experience, and expect a good job done from them. And he has nothing. He has nothing like that. So he's not going to hit the ground running, and he's going to face institutional resistance. He is going to face chaos.
Massive institution.
It is the sort of thing he should have been learning from Trump in his second term. He hit the ground running and he knew what he was doing. Farage should be prepared, and he's not.
Final question, and this is a good one. What's your prediction for the 2029 election? I know anything can happen. Give us your best shot.
I think the election's coming sooner than that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But it'll be Farage. He'll win it.
Yeah. And if there is an early election, do you think it'll be down? Just get that in the shot quickly. Look at these guys. I don't know if you guys can see this. They're all up on the scaffolding. They shouldn't be there, to be fair. Sorry, that's worth doing.
Absolutely. Look at those.
Massive. Yeah, so prediction for the last election, Farage will win it. What do you think? What do you think Restore Britain will have in terms of an impact on the national conversation? You think that's going to be a big deal for next election?
Yeah, well, I think like a lot of the people here will be a member of Restore Britain, and it's all a part of building cultural momentum to shift the country away from having left-wing politics, and I think that's obviously happening.
Well, I've got to admit, I feel it in my gut.
Yeah.
You can. I know here it's especially acute, but I've been feeling it for a long
Everywhere
time.
else, yeah, it's all around the flagging campaign. You feel that went
Absolutely.
viral. That was all across the country, and that was organic. People were like, no, I've had enough. Here's the England flag.
This is a great way to finish. It has been so shit in this country for so long, but coming here today is genuinely filling me full of this optimism, and I genuinely, I don't know about you, I think the future is bright.
I think we're going to win.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.